for Layman Brewster.
At this point, to me, Layman Brewster needs a knockout to win this fight. He is so far behind.
Shuford hardly looks fatigued. He's kept his game plan to perfection. Kept Brewster on the outside, utilized his left hand and his hand speed, and as Julie Lederman mentioned, barely had to go to the body.
Yeah, it's a major thing, Julie. You know, talk about it. I guess that, you know, he was so content landing on Layman's face. Layman was giving him the face. He felt it was not necessary to go to the body.
No, Kevin, you're absolutely right. I mean, when a guy's leaning in with his head and keeping his hands down really low, why go to the body? His head's right there. He's leaning in with that head and that chin. Target practice.
Charles Shuford told us he was not going to allow another opponent to out-hustle him like he did against Robert Davis, his first and only loss. And apparently he's ready to take the next step up in the heavyweight division. One of the things that we need to know from Layman Brewster is if he really was still affected by that fight 5 months ago. He didn't talk to us about it yesterday. He did let us know that he did have broken eardrum, which we didn't know. He suffered in the first round, but clearly wasn't the same fighter that we saw back in May.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he wasn't as busy. He made a mistake in the ATN fight by fighting that style, not boxing. This fighter seemed to box and not brawl, so he has to fight backwards, if anything. He should have fought the way he fought against ATN in this fight and fought against ATN the way he fought in this fight. But today, you know, Brewster's a lot of talent, a lot of skill, but tonight it just wasn't there for him. It just wasn't there.
Our viewers very clear about who they think won this fight.
I think they're right. They're correct. I scored the fight 91-100. Julie, how did you score in your unofficial scorecard?
Well, obviously we can't hear Julie Lederman right now, but we will get her microphone on. Julie, you with us now?
Yeah, I'm with us. I gave Brewster one round when he started to press him in the third round. But other than that, I mean, a beautiful jab for a heavyweight, too, in this fight, Shuford. I mean, that's just picking your opponent apart. Ring generalship, being effective with all your punches, not pawing with the jab like a lot of heavyweights do. Snapping the jab, landing beautiful, crisp right hands, and not even having to go to the body.
Well, you're very shocked on how easy it was for Shuford to land every punch he threw.
You know what? When a guy is leaning in with his head like that, it's target practice. I mean, come on. He didn't have to look for angles. You notice how Brewster was right there in front of him. The chin was right there. I mean, he made it so easy for Shuford. Shuford didn't have to look for angles, didn't have to duck underneath, nothing.
Do you think there's something wrong with Layman Brewster in this fight? They have physicality that held him back, or what?
Kevin, styles make fights. And as a judge, I'm looking at two different styles, and I'm seeing who's doing more damage, who's using their style to their advantage. And that's exactly what Shuford did. He's a boxer, and that's what he did. He boxed.
Charles Shuford most certainly did box this evening. He says he's #1, very confident that he won this fight. Let's take a look at Shuford throughout the entire fight. Never really seemed to be in trouble. Utilized the distance beautifully. There's a strong right hand there. The jab was effective the entire night. And also, Kevin, when he needed to go to the right hand, he was able to do so.
The big thing that everything that he threw was effective tonight.
All right, let's send it up to Ed Lover with the official decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the official decision. Judge Chip Acey scores the bout 97-93. Judge Herman McAlpine scores the bout 97-93. And Judge Bobby Watson scores the bout 98-92 for the winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Charles Shuford. Let's give both of these fighters a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So Charles Shuford moves to 16-1, scoring a unanimous 10-round decision against Layman Brewster. Let's take a look at the punch stat numbers. Total punches, 334 for Layman Brewster, not enough, averaging about 33 per round. You see Shuford, 420 total punches, and he landed at a higher percentage at 38%. And as we mentioned, the jab for Shuford, very effective throughout the fight all afternoon. And there you see, it's Shuford landing at a higher percentage, 38%, throwing 279 and landing a whopping 105 next to Brewster's 39. All right, so it's Charles Shuford getting by Lamon Brewster in a 10-round decision. Still to come, though, Detroit's own Floyd Mayweather Jr. taking on Emmanuel Burton in a
One of the judges had it 50-45, agreeing with our celebrity. One had it 49-46, Bird. One had it 48-47 through 5 rounds. And we have more action here. Don't go away. Another powerful heavyweight. Remember Samson Pa'ua? Pa'ua Power. It's coming up next on Tuesday Night Fights.
Don't go away. I'm coming next. I'm Samson Pa'ua, and I'm looking for Andrew Golota.
Why is Samson looking for Golota?